All right, what we're going to do is you're going to be the judge. We're just going to go over a few things. And this is about guns, but you'll have to... let's go... let me say real quick. Okay. Let me ask you a real serious question. Those of y'all, my hairs might be funky because I've been non-stop today. I'm dirty. I'm wore out too. Okay, when it comes to guns, okay, a nation that's pretty much founded on fighting with guns in order to have freedom, right? Yeah, but now we got to get rid of them. We got to get rid of them. But that's the thing is there's two sides. Well, what if this nation was founded on fighting for it, fighting for your freedom, and for the citizens to have the right to bear arms, then why isn't gun safety taught number one in the school system? I'm going to tell you why. Because then you can't have two sides. Do you understand? See, this thing that's doing all this, just because you have guns don't mean you're free. That's an illusion. Okay, but they gave, that's a whole nother video. I'm trying to stay on track. It should be pretty simple to see how when a group like the Democratic Party, which Hitler was a Democratic Party. It's the same. It's the same faction out of Europe which represents the Nazis. But when you have a faction of Nazis and over the people lying like shit to them, all of them are, but really them, and they grow up in cities, okay? And then you have citizens that grow up in the country. Black and white too, all colors. You're going to have more in the cities, not around hearing pow, pow, like we do. We've heard it our whole life around here. So when those cities overpopulate by design, and then the countryside just barely gets a little bigger, and then the Democratic faction controls the cities. Yes, it does. Then in time, through the TV and all that, you indoctrinate them through fake shit. And then some of it really do it to sell it. Do you see the bigger picture I'm trying to paint for you? They even have tours. Hey, just like a concert. Hey, they're going to be down there speaking about school violence and shootings and shit. And it's like, let's go. Selling it. Once again, you were never taught about gun safety. But yet, you have the right to bear arms. That is fucked up. We should sue them right now. The whole system. I'll run it from top to bottom. We'll get out of all this in 5 years. And y'all laugh at me and watch what's going to happen to you in the long run. Those of y'all that's laughed at me. Whether I'm here or not. You will never forget me laughing at you. Because you're going to get hit the hardest. Do you not understand what I'm saying? When the Democratic faction controls the school system, not only, oh fuck it, we're not going to teach gun safety. Here, you want to be a girl? You want to chop your dick off? Huh? They're 5. They can make their mind on their own. That's the fucking school system that y'all are taking up for. If it ain't here, it's over there, and eventually it'll be here. You know what else they don't teach? Swimming. Why would they not have an Olympic-sized swimming pool in every fucking school? So not only was this nation founded? On fighting for it. Black, white, and brown. Sure, sooner or later they had to swim somewhere. Fighting for your fucking freedom to chop your dick off for a little baby. You understand? I'm gonna piss you off. But see, in order to sell, we're flying through fucking space, man. Yeah. Nope, sorry, here comes Jaws. Fuck you, do not ever go to the ocean. Wonder how many billions now have never even been to the ocean. What kind of fucking nation runs shit to where you have the right to bear arms, but we're not going to teach you gun safety? So that way we can have two sides. We're not going to teach you how to swim. So that way there can be more drownings. Yeah, make you afraid. Don't go so your eyes will see that shit for what it is. Nothing. No, stay there. You stay in there. And see, they're talking about puberty blockers. Well, boys and girls have sex glands that get turned on like a light switch. Yeah. See, and there's another thing you're not taught about. So when you're not taught about that, here's chemicals, chocolates, sweet teas, sodas, acne. That's just puberty. You're a fucking dummy. Shut up. They have poisoned us beyond belief. Killed us with their pills that you fucking worship. Think about it. How many deaths have came from an industry that you're sitting in $1 million house talking shit? How many of them dead? For you to memorize a book based off an environment of chemicals and toxins, fast food, sodas, everything, they're going to get fucked up and sick, and then here they come to you. It's a disgusting system of Satan. But they get turned on, and they're not taught anything, none of us, at all. You're given phones. All the children have phones now, so now there's ass popping, all fucking mouth popping, all kinds of shit. You gonna tell me how real C19 is? They don't talk about, hey, there's a lot of anal sex, straight sex, all kinds of blowjobs going on, jerking off, orgies, more now than ever. There's all kinds of nasty shit that people are grabbing with their semen still on their hands and putting them on doors. We need to get rid of them. Everybody gonna die. Yeah. Think about how many assholes you touch each day. Think about it. You go grab the door, there's an asshole. At least 50,000 a day is what people grab. Not just that. You grab, and it's not knocking you. I'm just showing you. They don't talk about on your fake news and picking your nose. That's the number one thing, you stupid, dumb people. Picking your nose. Never talked about it. Never even said a fucking thing about it. Or children that stick their fingers straight down the crack of their ass because it itches, because they don't know how to wipe good. Because they're not taught in the school system how to be sanitized. That's their parents' job. Fuck you too. You obedient little spirit of Ahriman. And they don't get taught. Slavery's not shit. We're beyond that. Now they're just fucking poisoning you just day after day. Day after day. Day after day. Day after day. So now let me get this straight if you're a Democrat. So you're going to take up for not gun safety, even though the nation was founded on right to bear arms. Right? Because we're going to be at the White House. I'll be there fucking y'all up with all kinds of bullhorns and shit. Loudspeakers. We'll have so many posters with all the truth written out on it, and you watch them fucking Jessies come out of nowhere up there. The real viruses, them. And you're for not teaching the citizens how to, so you're a Nazi dictator. Is that the Democratic mindset? Because I'm sure all Republicans would jump behind MC and be like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Remember, on my third year, we tried to give Trump a patrolman badge that the police department gave me. Me and a black guy, my brother's sponsor. Well, what if we can give him my 9 year now? 9 fucking year chip. His brother died an alcoholic, so Democrat, Republican, if you got somebody die, what you do, we're all family. No, know that. Get behind me and we will fuck this thing up. See, I'm proving that that's a Nazi leadership at the top. See, I'm proving that they are working for the ones that have kept all this from us. A man from the hospital bed is proving it while y'all sitting there with nothing to do. Look at me. He is fucking crazy. And that was the world is still in me. It's fucking gross to know that and the parents are, this pedophilia is on its way. Y'all don't say shit, never have, never will. 2 major things. Gun safety and swimming. That should be the number one. But see, we all come from water though. You're in your mama's tummy in water. And see, the more that Satan keeps you out of water, the more the magnetic charge goes away. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you got all them ones in the cities that don't even drink water. For generations they hadn't. They've gotten sick as shit too. And all them doctors do is go, it's just generational. No, they poisoned them. The school system never taught any of us citizens on how important spring water is from the fucking ground. It has all 12 mineral cell salts in it. You'll never get sick. But let's take that away and put water towers in the sky. What is that? That's where water comes from. What about a waterfall? Shut up, Matt! Because I can get into the springs and how all these structures, these waterfalls those were all systems designed for the people before this fucking thing took over and melted and blew it all up. And now y'all are here. You're a product of the reset. If we get real with it. And you'll fucking say, no, I'm not. It's like, you've never looked up. You're a human species created through this fake shit this disgusting fucking thing that they are. I know, I can see you now. Oh, I'm going to tell him. Tell me what? You going to stoop down to the goy pride, that emotion? Huh? And this is not to y'all. This is to the dummies. Yep, to the dummies doing all this. And see, I've figured out a long time ago, it's like I have to perform in order to stay. I'm hinting around. But they also, too, man, coming through this grid, almost foolproof grid that they almost have, popped up through it. So they got to go back through. And nothing crazy, I already went back through it all before they even did. Something in me did it before they did. And this is not to y'all, and I know you're like, he is fucking crazy. And it's like, no. In y'all's big churches, there's 2 or 3 sermons coming from that pulpit. One for the dummies, the next one for some initiates and brotherhood, and then the next one for the brotherhood. And I'm admitting to you that there's different versions coming through me right now, and not being a coward. You know, because they grow. This Luciferian energy of lying to congregation grows. The bigger Lucifer gets, and then that consciousness in there is Ahriman. Obey, and it's just, that's it. And they're in a fucking prison. They're in a cult. They're in occult imprisonment. They're in hidden imprisonment. Their soul is. It's a lodge. Most of them, they're a star forge to harness your soul and your Holy Spirit and the air, all that you don't know anything about. You will, those of you listening to this, when you go to the other side. Fragments of this that you're fighting against will be there forever. Because it's not me saying this. This is, I've stepped out of the way. You're a human being. being. What do they say? Alien beings. It's like, okay, that's not real, but if they're going to insinuate aliens, then why can't you be a being of special powers? Because you are. And generationally, you've been deprived of that. This world that they've created, they've already controlled it anyways. I mean, they could have done anything they wanted to, but, you know, it still fucking blows my mind to be like, I mean, you could even go back as far as 2,000 years that I know of that, like, we're going to get ready. You know, for what? For 2023. It's like, it's a long fucking time from now. It's like, well, let's get started. It's crazy, but not really. Because our brains are computers. That's where the design of us comes. The design of the computer comes to the human anatomy. Every invention comes to the human anatomy. You're a battery. Batteries come from the human anatomy. It's insane that they fucking invented all this and fake money and then sit here buy batteries. That's an invention of you, dummy. Go put it in there. And see, y'all's battery fluid's always deficient. Your bank account's always at deep. It's always at it's bankrupt. All these chemicals y'all consume are aromatic potions connected to the TV and all that shit, and you just sit there and become Ahriman. Y'all, listen, laugh all you want, but it's coming. You know, I love you.